we've had we started at the semifinals only, which was only 4 mats, and we added an announcer at each mat. So like when you're doing the webcasting and it's all archived, you have an announcer there that is, commentating. And that was a nice addition. So we went from the 4 mats of the semifinals to last year we did 8 mats. So the 4 mats of semifinals and then the 4 consolation mats. So we had 8 guys going all night long on Friday night, which is fantastic. I've gotten great, feedback from that. This year we're adding, Saturday placing matches to that as well. So they're going to commentate in that. The tournament itself is really, there's a lot of hours. If you're only involved in one class or the other, or you're going to those last sessions where all classes are there, that's 2 different things. If you're there for the entire time and you're trying to talk the entire time, that's a challenge, And so like trying to add a commentator to every mat for every session we had to work our way up there. One of the things that I've tried to work on for the last couple of years is an idea of our students doing some announcing. So with Strive and some of the other NFHS student broadcast program, students are commentating all the time. They have their own broadcasting at their regular season stuff, which is awesome, What I would like to do is we're working on a program called SWAP, Student Wrestler Announcing Program. And that would be students that do regular season wrestling would, submit an application or some sort of process of notifying us that they do that during the regular season and are interested in doing the state championship commentating. So we, because for each class on those first session, there's 5 mats for each class. Well, I would like to keep it, if you're a Class D school and you do Class D commentating for your school, then you would do the Class D mat, one of the Class D mats at the state championship. So that is a work in progress. We're unveiling it right now, I guess. It's been an idea of mine for the last couple of years. We are interested in adding students to the mix because we do that at our playoff level at some of our sports. We don't webcast it through the National Federation contractually, but if a school contacts us and said, all right, you're not doing it, but we want to, we allow them to do it, and it's been fantastic. So broadcast journalism is the wave. Like, it's not going to be too many years in the future that everything you do is going to be broadcast some way, somehow, and we'll need, it's much better to watch an event that has some commentation rather than just, a camera on a field or a camera on a mat. There's an added, it's the wave. It's just numbers right now. It's just there's not enough people to keep up with the demand. But if we start this and we get to the point where, all right, it's going to be like an application process, we got to hear some samples of what you do, and hopefully during that process we educate you on how to do it better, then I think that's where we want to go. It's going to be, I think it's going to take off. I think it's going to be really exciting for some kids to be able to commentate in front of, there's 13,000, 14,000 people in that's a big deal, So it's a work in progress.